There is no need to use a knife to make this cucumber salad. I use my vegetable peeler to make thin slices of cucumber. For the dressing, I'm mixing sour cream, red wine vinegar, a little sugar, garlic powder, and dill. Whisk it all together until well combined, and then add in those cucumbers. I'm also using my vegetable peeler to make thin slices of red onions. Now season it with some salt and pepper, and it's time to dig into this creamy cucumber salad.
So good.
Kim Kardashian is definitely having a moment with chia pudding, but I've been making chia pudding for 10 years. So here are my 3 tips for making it. First, make sure the chia seeds are not expired because otherwise they won't expand. I use 2 tablespoons chia seeds, half a cup of any milk, and a teaspoon of honey. My second tip is to make sure to stir properly. You'll have to stir and wait a couple times until everything floats like this. My third tip is to make a big batch because it's more efficient with all the stirring and waiting. Now set it in the fridge for at least a couple hours, add any toppings you want, and dig in.
So good.
Whenever I have a lot of random fruit left over, I love making a big fruit salad for the family because I believe if you cut it, they will eat it. For this one, I'm using some cherries, strawberries, blueberries, kiwi, mango, and cantaloupe. You really can't go wrong with any fruits here. Then I add my secret ingredient at the end, which is rose water, and give it all a good mix. This fruit salad is so much more fun to eat than all the individual fruits.
So good.
Did you know you can make popcorn in a paper bag? I measure half a cup of popcorn kernels with 1 teaspoon of oil or melted butter and a pinch of salt. You can keep it plain or try some fun popcorn seasoning for a little something fun. Fold the bag over twice, then place it in the microwave for 2.5 to 3 minutes or until the popping starts to slow down. Shake it up and enjoy it right away. It's so easy and it makes the perfect single serve amount.
So good.
Did you know there's a specific type of cheese that's literally made for mac and cheese? It's called Emmy Raclette, and it's seriously so melty and the perfect match for making mac and cheese. When you combine it with butter, flour, and milk, it melts instantly to create the creamiest, dreamiest sauce ever. Pour that sauce all over the cooked macaroni, and you can enjoy it as is or bake it with some panko breadcrumbs. The top gets nice and crisp, and the cheesy sauce gets all bubbly. I'm done using any other type of cheese.
So good.
These are pickle chips, possibly the most delicious new snack ever, and you only need 2 ingredients to make them. Start with some slices of pickles and dry them between 2 paper towels. Next, shred your favorite cheese. I like to use Cabot Seriously Sharp cheddar cheese because they have won some serious tasting awards for their cheese. Make a layer of cheese, a layer of pickles, and another light layer of cheese. Then bake at 400 for 10 minutes. Sprinkle some seasoning if you'd like, and then let them cool, which makes them even more crisp.
So good.
This is 3 cups of garlic cloves, and every 3 months I throw it all into a food processor and puree it for 30 seconds until it looks like a paste. Then I scoop up the paste into small Ziploc bags and seal them up. There's no need to add oil or salt to them. I like to use a dull knife to partition the bags into small squares, with each square equal to about a teaspoon of garlic. And then I freeze this for 3 months to use for soups, stews, stir fries, and any cooked meal. This one-pan pasta takes less than 15 minutes to make. Start with any pasta you like and cover with boiling water and salt. Once it's almost cooked to al dente, add some chopped broccoli, basil, pesto, and a block of Athenos feta cheese chunk. The chunk gives you the best melt factor. Break down the feta cheese with a wooden spoon and stir with the warm pasta until it creates a creamy sauce. Now season it with black pepper and add some lemon zest. If you like broccoli and cheese, you have to try this tangy feta version.
So good.
Here's my hack for cutting cranberries without them rolling all over. Smash them with a potato masher. I'm using the cranberries to make a French toast bake using the softest French bread from Sam's Club. The 2-pack of bread is great for extra holiday guests. For the custard mixture, I make it quickly in a blender with lots of organic eggs, milk, yogurt, maple syrup, ginger, cinnamon, and a touch of sea salt, all from Sam's Club. Coat the bread with the mixture really well, scatter walnuts and the cranberries, and then mix it all together. Now you can cover this for up to 24 hours and bake it later whenever you're ready. I love serving this for an easy brunch for the family.
So good.
If you shake garlic in a jar, it's a great way to release the garlic cloves, and it's also a great way to release some holiday stress. If you're stressed for a new appetizer, try this marinated cheese and olives. I love making this with Roth Grand Cru that's mild and nutty and Roth Havarti that's sweet and creamy. But really, you can make this with any kind of cheese you like. For a fun presentation, place the cheese slices in a circle and pour the marinated olives all over. Enjoy it with some crackers or toasted bread. This is such a fun change from cheese boards, and I think everyone's gonna love it.
So good. So good.
If I invite you over for breakfast during the holidays, I'll most likely be making something with eggs because they're affordable, everyone loves them, and they're one of the best sources of high quality protein. For this sheet pan eggs, I blend a lot of eggs, 18 to be exact, with milk, Italian seasoning, salt, and pepper, and then I pour it onto a sheet pan right on the oven rack to avoid any spills. Then I top it off with any vegetables I have on hand and any type of shredded cheese. In just 15 minutes at 375, I have eggs to feed at least 12 people. You can enjoy these on their own with English muffins or sliced bread. And even if you're not feeding 12 people, make these for yourself.
So good.
If you're looking for an easy, cheesy holiday appetizer, take some mozzarella sticks and cut them into fourths. Then roll out some pizza dough and cut that into 32 pieces. Place the mozzarella cubes on top, season with Italian seasoning, and then roll each one into a dough ball. Now place the dough balls seam side down on a sheet pan in the shape of a Christmas tree. Brush them with egg wash and bake at 400 for about 16 minutes until they're golden on top and the cheese starts to ooze out of them. You can add some fresh parsley and Parmesan cheese when they come out of the oven and then serve them with marinara sauce or any other sauce you want.
So good.
You may not know this, but the rind on the outside of a wheel of Brie is perfectly edible. But still, I like cutting it off when I bake Brie because it makes the final dish more melty. I'm baking half the Brie today with these ingredients I got from Sam's Club, all at great everyday low prices. First, I trace around the Brie on top of the bread and remove the part that I traced. Next, I season it with some olive oil, garlic powder, and oregano. I place the Brie back inside the bread and fill the gaps with some mozzarella cheese. Now bake it at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes until the bread is golden and the cheese looks melty. This is so easy to make and so fun for parties.
So good.
Everyone is eating more cottage cheese, and here's a way to use it to make high-protein pasta. Make sure to use whole milk cottage cheese, add your favorite marinara, Parmigiano Reggiano, butter, red pepper, and pasta. Pour it over the pasta and toss everything until the sauce really sticks to the pasta. This is a protein-packed, creamy tomato pasta dinner you can make in 15 minutes.
So good.
Did you know you can make popcorn in a paper bag? You can use oil or melted butter. For this recipe, I'm mixing 1 tablespoon butter with half a cup of popcorn kernels and then cooking it in the microwave for 2 to 3 minutes. To make the popcorn even better, I use the rest of the melted butter with grated Roth Gouda cheese and mix until it's super melty. Pour it over the popcorn, give it a good toss for some seriously cheesy popcorn.
So good.
Here's my hack for making chicken burgers extra moist using yogurt. I mix together chicken breast, red onions, breadcrumbs, mustard, spices, and Stonyfield organic Greek yogurt. It's made with whole milk so it binds the mixture and it keeps them juicy so they don't dry out on the grill. I even make a burger sauce with the yogurt, ketchup, mustard, and relish to add to my chicken burger to make it extra juicy and delicious.
So good.